River rats. Good things have been happening. The fishing's been awesome. We've camped on a deserted island and woke up this morning to a beautiful sunrise, and my boat is stuck. They decided to drop the water level overnight. They said 4 inches, and they dropped it more like a foot. Or maybe I just can't read. I don't know. Anyway, let's get this figured out. Yeah, the water hasn't came up enough for me to believe that it's came up for sure. But I also think it's came up some.
It's come up, yeah, it's come up a little bit.
Like a 1/4 inch, maybe a half.
Yeah, maybe a half inch. And that might be just enough.
I don't know, I just tried to move it by myself a second ago and it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I told Ashley, I said, yeah, they were supposed to drop the level by 4 inches and they dropped it about a foot. She goes, well, 4 inches is never enough.
I mean, there's a lot of jokes that could, that's just the tip of the iceberg of jokes.
Just the tip, yeah.
Yeah, just the, yeah. I just want to see those 2 little sticks disappear. I've been looking at the one on the right.
Yeah, I'm watching all 3 of these little sticks over here, and they're all getting lower into the water.
Well, the water is going up. I wonder if I could, do I have the jack plate ran up as high as it'll go? Is she completely out of the mud now? Pretty close. I'm also not super excited because if we move it, we're probably going to rip my transducer off.
Was it stuck in the mud?
It looked like it. I mean, it is what it is.
You're not going to hurt my feelings if we sit here for 2, 3, however long it takes. More hours, not days.
Not days. But if we might as well make some breakfast or something.
Yeah.
You got the eggs, right?
No. You got a bunch of brisket.
We do have plenty of brisket.
You got bread.
Okay. We have plenty of time. I called the dam and they said the water should be coming up, but it's not going to come up super fast. It's probably, I don't know, maybe a half to an inch to an inch in the last hour.
That's an inch, yeah.
Yeah. So as long as it keeps doing that, we shouldn't be stranded much longer. It's weird to say stranded. Yeah, there's a boat on that island, and
There's another one down there. There's one back there. That was 2 back there. That bend up there.
This is a lake of stranded boats, including mine now. Of all the stranded boats, I think mine's the nicest, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This came up at least an inch.
The hump's underwater now.
Yeah. Will it move? It's rocking easier. But the fact that it's rocking tells me it ain't floating. Nope.
Not yet.
No. Probably wait until that sticks all the way under.
Yeah.
Didn't herniate a disc or anything, did you?
It's already herniated.
Yeah. Yeah, all the little sticks are gone.
It's not leaning anymore.
Oh, it's kind of floating and not tipping.
I know.
I'm going to try to push it back, and if not, we're going to go with your plan. It's moving. It moved 1/4 inch.
There we go.
Oh. Maybe we should do a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my.
We're getting there.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We going into more mud? That one had a little more resistance. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
All right, little breather.
Okay.
I thought I was done with this after getting rid of the jet boat. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I think we're free. We're close to it.
1, 2, 3. There's that leak. If we're gonna spin it, we should probably spin it that way. Oh, the right one's got a leak too now. Let's yeah, we'll spin. Oh, it's floating.
All right.
Can you give me a push?
Yeah.
Almost to the point where I can use the trolling motor. Oh my. All right. Oh, how dumb is that? Is the situation dumb or are we dumb? Probably a little bit of both. Still high centered on something a little bit. Not a problem I anticipated. All right, I suppose we should go fishing now. Yep, later. It's not exactly super deep up here either, but it's quite a bit deeper than back there. We are flush to the bank and floating. That's what I'm talking about. It's officially an adventure. You can't have an adventure if there's not a little bit of suck.
And it's only 9:20. It's not like we don't have to do a couple hours.
Yeah, it's time to enjoy your coffee.
There you go.
Yeah,
Have a little brisket sandwich.
a little
breakfast.
brisket sandwich and ready for a 100-pounder. Actually, let's drain the water out of this. Partially because you should drain water out of it, and partially because it'll lighten it up. Now we get to start thinking about where do we fish first and stuff like that. I feel that boat wobble. It's because it's floating. Yeah. Set her up on top here. There we go. Well, want to go fishing?
Let's go.
Okay. Didn't go very far. Just trying to get my wits about me before we do anything too crazy. Chris's butt's wet. Mine is too. You just can't see it on the camera. We're directly above where we want to be. We're just a little further than I want to be. Well, if you hook a big one, there's a huge brush pile right under the boat, so don't let him go back to the bottom.
Hopefully I'll have him off the bottom by the time it gets close.
I hope so, but I hope he's one that's tough. Like it's a struggle to make sure he stays out of there. But you're enough of a...
I'm enough of a man, I can get him up on.
Right, right. You read
I hope
about
I'm enough of a man too.
Yeah, definitely more current today. We might go where we ended yesterday just to look at it.
The deep hole.
Yeah, and then we'll look at that other bend and go down. $9.56 retail. 9:15 or 10:15. In other words, 180 pounder from now we'll go. It would be weird if we pulled up to our first spot and just started stacking them after our start to the morning. I think I'm going to do a loop around the island before we come up and set up here, because I wonder if that extra current pushed them behind it. Yep. We got them surrounded. See if they care. So far, winds from the east, they bite the least, bud.
Winds from the east where I live almost every single day.
Yeah. So they never bite good where you live. Yeah, generally, if the weather's nice, the wind's from the east. In Iowa, anyway. Conditions change, just got to figure it out. Is he any good?
I can tell right now it feels pretty good. I don't think he's no 70 pounder.
He didn't just straight pull it down. I put on the good music and the rods go down. There we go.
I don't think he's that good. He's a fish.
He's a fish. He's better than the other fish we've got today.
He's the best fish of the day.
Just keep him out of the lines at this point in time. Oh yeah, little fiddler. I think we'll just flip him in. Not gonna let him tangle the net. Looks like he already tangled the leader. Here. He's not hooked very good, so I hope you're not heartbroken if he pops off. I got him though. He is an ugly dude. He's got like little thin lips. He's got the bumpies and his butthole's poking out. Huh.
Happens to the best of us. You're just not that old.
We are on the board. I don't know if you're gonna start. He's a good starter fish. Warm up those elbows, you know, get nice and loose and limber for the big ones.
I feel like I'm stretched now.
Good. All right, let's get him back. Huh. This is cool enough we had to come look at it. There's like a spring. You can see the water dripping over there, and the water's blue. Everywhere else the water's brown, but right here the water's blue. About to run us aground. Huh. That's all I have to say about that. Huh. There's also big catfish over here. I'm assuming those are what we're seeing are catfish anyway. Don't know if they're hungry catfish yet or not.
I got a good feeling about this. One of those gotta be hungry.
When you have a good feeling, it gives me a good feeling. Would you describe it as a warm, fuzzy feeling? Or just a feeling?
Depends on if we're rolling or not.
Feeling it deep in your loins?
No, it's not deeply annoying.
Nothing but nibbles. Been here for over 20 minutes. Nibbling on the edges was not successful. We're just gonna go right in the middle of them. These fish suck. Let's go find a tree.
Okay.
A big tree. A lot of big trees. The catfish are hating me today. Or maybe it's you. Maybe I'll just blame you.
Everybody else does.
It can't be me.
You might as well join the bandwagon.
It's not like I'm the one picking where we fish or anything. Be a big old flathead.
I feel like one.
Kinda. I feel it rubbing on something, I think. Is he in some stuff? Come on out there, buddy. He's not a world record, but he's a nice change of pace. I feel like I say it's a nice change of pace every time the fishing's slow, and today it's been slow. Pretty sure Chris has fallen asleep like 5 times. Try to keep him out of the other lines. Not a flathead, but not a bad one. He looks a lot like the one you caught, Chris. Just not quite as sickly. Man, he just toyed with that bait forever. Yeah, he's well fed.
This one's bigger than that for sure. That was over 25.
Definitely fatter. Not that I'm judging you, fish. Ow! I don't think he appreciated getting called fat. It's slow, but if we can catch a few more like that, that'll, I don't know, changes the whole perspective of the day. Not that it's a bad day because you're fishing, but it's always a little bit better when they're biting. See ya. Chris's turn. Just in time for the 100-pounder.
Last time for the month.
Yeah. Which one got whacked?
3.
Okay. Just sharp tap.
It just did like that and then it was done.
No.
I mean, it wasn't just a beep though. It kind of
Started.
substantial pull.
Be nice to end with one good one.
Yep.
Guess that's not a bad sign. We got a barge coming. About to get that barge bite, bud.
Like drinking whiskey neat with no ice. I think that's what's
Yep. That's a real one. That one went down nice and slow. I can't remember where I tried to get this one out of the way. Way to save it for the bottom of the 9th, huh? Oh, we're probably like in the 8th inning, I'd say.
Yeah.
You got this line close to you yet.
He's got a little bit of weight.
Yeah, I mean, he pulled it down like a good fish. Man, he is, but he hit it like he was twice as
Yeah, he
big.
hit it like a man.
He wouldn't drink a man's last beer, that one. The one I caught would have. Just a quality one. Especially after a day like we've had.
Yeah, okay.
Not a bad one at all, bud.
Yeah, he's got his butthole hanging out too, just like the other one did.
So that way your hands are right on it.
I try to make things awkward.
Yeah, success. It's the jet ski gang. Like I said, they don't bother me too bad because their wakes are small. It's the party yachts that run at half throttle, so they sink their back end down and make 4-foot waves are the ones that bother me the most. I've seen 4 or 5, and I guess it's been cold, so if there's hot chicks on there, they're hiding. Yeah. I don't even want them. Yeah. Yeah, stay on there. I said I didn't even want them, but I'm changing my mind. When he made up his mind, he made up his mind. Yeah, he's all right. It's funny how often they bite when I'm thinking about the next spot. All right. Like he's fitting in with the rest of them. Which is okay, because they've all been like good fun sizers. Nope, he's quite a bit smaller. He just got wrapped up in it. And the current made him feel bigger than what he was. That's okay. No net necessary. Yeah, come here.
Man, he wrapped himself up in it good.
Yeah. When he hit it, I assumed he was about this big. But then when I pulled back on him, he felt bigger than this. But it's only because he turned himself into a kite. Either way, I appreciate the action. Let's reel up and go try that island for our last spot. Well, River Rats, we're going to give her a few more minutes, but this is probably going to do it. A little bit slower today, but it makes sense, you know, like we had a slow start for unforeseen circumstances, but you know, when life throws you lemons, you go catfishing. That's what I've always said. Haven't you always said that, Chris?
No, I usually buy vodka when life goes.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got a kick out of it. It was a great day, all in all. Had a whole lot of fun, and hope you had a whole lot of fun watching it. So, really appreciate it. Hope you catch a giant.